Hey, it's Rachel Rofe, and I am currently super hyper. I just drank more coffee than I ever drink because I have a webinar coming up and I wanted to keep up some energy. It's a nighttime webinar, and I'm usually most hyper in the mornings. So, I digress. I just wanted to make a video to touch base on a couple quick things. First, I had a bunch of people write in yesterday and ask about the challenge going on that starts Saturday. And basically earning $1,000 a month, or earning $1,000 from June 15th through July 15th. And people were asking like if there's a structure or anything that they have to follow to make the money. And so the way that we've been doing it so far, and the way that I want you to do it, is if you already have a service or a business model that you're working on, then I want you to mention that in the group. Whatever's been interesting to you, even if you haven't made money from it yet, but if it's been interesting to you, then I want you to do that. And we'll customize your plan so that we have it figured out in a way where you're going to earn $1,000. If you don't have any idea what you want to do yet, you have no structure, you just know you'd really like to pay off some bills or whatever, then just say that too. And we'll work on a plan from there. So right now how it's been working is people are going into the Facebook group, they're posting about some ideas they think they might have, or if they don't have any ideas at all. I've been making customized videos for everybody and just talking to them about what I think would be best for them. They're getting on board, they're getting excited. People are telling me they're motivated now, even before we get started. So that's how it's going to work. It's nothing rigid as far as what you have to do, but I'm super happy to work with you and create a structure because it's my commitment that you're going to earn $1,000 in that challenge. So if you're interested in that, if you want to do it, if you feel ready to create the income, then go ahead and join. Right now it's a small group. I've been really surprised actually at how small it is, and because normally if I ever mention a course, hundreds and hundreds of people purchase it. And this one we have a small one, but you know what? I think everyone in there is really happy about that because we're now more intimate. I give more personal attention to everybody. Been making, like I said, the customized videos and everything for everyone. So it's really cool. So again, we start on Saturday. If you think that you want to join it, then I recommend joining now so that you can get a head start. I've been giving people pre-challenges. And that's it. So that's what I'll say for the challenge. And why I wanted to make this video today is to show you one of my favorite ways to find niches on Amazon. So right now, I'll show you. I'm on Amazon.com, and here's one of my best ways to get niches. You just go from Kindle into Kindle Books, and then you just go over to Kindle Bestsellers. And what I like to do is I just like to drill in deep to each of the categories. So, for example, I will click into Arts and Photography, and I'm going to give you the example that I just gave the people in one of my advanced Kindle classes. So I went into there, and then I went into photography, and then I drilled down again, and I went into digital photography. And you can do this with anyone. I just know that there's a good example here, so that's why I want to do it. Now, I'm looking, and I see the first things that come up. I see something on Adobe Photoshop Lightroom 4, DSLR, digital photography. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go through and look at all these different niches, or all these different books. And I'm just seeing if I see any patterns, like if anything's coming up a couple times in the bestseller list, because that means it's something that a lot of people have interest in. So, digital photography book I see, but that's not really anything specific. So let's just go after the first two ones. I see one for Adobe Photoshop Lightroom 4, and I see one for a DSLR. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this one. And right now I see it's Amazon bestseller ranking 7,749, which is pretty good. So let's see if other ones are doing the same. So we're just going to type in Adobe Photoshop Lightroom 4. First thing I see is there's only 12 books right now on the topic. So easily we can get to the top of page 1 when there's only 12 results, especially knowing what we know. And if you've bought the other courses like Page 1 Profits, or even if you haven't, I mean, top 12 results, no problem. Okay, so now I'm going to just open. I've already opened this one. I saw it had a phenomenal sales ranking. And I'll open the next couple ones. Normally I open like the top 10, and I just look. But if I at least find 3 that have really good sales rankings, then I know that we're in an okay niche. So this one, 91,694, that's not that awesome. It's also pricier than a lot of the other books. So I'm going to see what else we can find. Let's click on this one. This one seems a little more reasonable, and we'll click on this one too. This one, the sales ranking is 91,238. Was that the one I was just on? It might have been. 241,000, 106,000. So none of those are that impressive to me. It was just that one that seemed to be doing really well. So let's try DSLR and see how that's doing. DSLR is 8,106 in the Kindle store, so that's pretty good. Too, it's only a little bit down from the other one. So now we'll do DSLR, 172 results. We can still rank for DSLR with that. So this one is free. Let's see how it's doing on the free list. This one's a little more pricey, but we'll check that anyway. This one's 1,135 free in the Kindle store, which is phenomenal. This one, 86,132, so decent, not amazing. 41,915, that's pretty good. If it's in the top 50,000, I'll count it towards being good enough. 8,106, that must have been the one we clicked on first. 219,773. Let's click on a couple more and see. Okay, this one is 154,000, so not doing so great. This one, 22,506. Okay, so now I see there's 3 in the top 50,000, so I think it's just a marketing thing. This book I actually shouldn't have counted beyond snapshots. How to take the fancy DSLR off. We don't care about that. We want people who want the DSLR camera on. Okay, and this one has 53 reviews, so I think that this one's looking pretty good. And so there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, there's one that's doing really well. The most popular one is in the top 10,000. There's 2 others that are doing above 50,000 sales ranking. And the sales ranking, if you're not familiar, is basically the number 1 sales ranking. Like the sales ranking with the number 1 means it's the number 1 most popular book. If it's top 50,000, it means it's among the top 50,000. I've seen things that are like in the millions of rankings, or even no ranking at all. So there's a lot of books, and top 50,000 is decent. Top 10,000 is really, really good. So we have the DSLR that the number 1 book in that niche is doing above 10,000. It's 8,000 something, and then we have the other rankings. So I think this is good. And what I also really like about it is if you put out a quality book, because I see there's the 99-cent books, but there's also a lot of higher end things. And so it looks like if you put out a quality book and you charge more, then you'll be able to do pretty well in this niche. So that's what I would pick that one as a good niche. I wouldn't pick the Adobe Photoshop Lightroom 4 because there weren't that many books doing that well. And that's it. So that's a really quick way where you can go through and find profitable niches if you don't already have one and you're just looking to do this for passive income. So hope that helps. And if you are about to join the challenge, awesome. I'll see you soon in there. And I'm going to end this video with a funny picture I just posted on Facebook. Someone had asked me for a before picture for something that they were doing, just for an interview. And I posted it. I totally forgot about it. This was when I was back at my Walmart days. When I was working at Walmart, I was an assistant manager, working like 60 to 80 hours a week and 250 pounds. So just a funny little thing. And cool. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.